favorite song. I love this.
Spin the wheel, find out what's the deal. It's Roulette's relationship, roulette on KRB.
So festive. I love it.
One more time.
Be hearing this in my head all day long.
That's quite a dance you're doing here.
Yeah.
Spin the wheel, find out what's the deal. It's Roulette's relationship, roulette on KRB.
Thank you, AI. Thank you, AI.
That's the best $12 I ever spent.
Oh, yeah.
Like I said, we still have a
Artificial
full minute
intelligence.
on that.
Oh,
I can't believe they do it for 2 minutes.
I know. It
They
comes
give you your
back and
money's
sings.
worth.
Does it ever change? It's always the same.
No,
No, it's always the same.
Just
Yeah.
the same.
They did
Like
off
3
of it.
and 4 and 5 verses of the
I
same
love
thing.
our AI mariachi.
Yes, you can reach out in a variety of ways. You can DM me at Radio Rula. You can send text. This one came from text at 37530. This girl reached out because she goes, "Is there like a rule on when we should agree to go on vacation together when you're newly seeing somebody?" She's been with this guy for 6 months, and he has already suggested they plan a vacation together, and she's freaking out because she just feels like
Why is she freaking out?
this is too soon. This is too soon.
I feel
I'm not
if
ready
you
to
have
go
not gone
somewhere
to the
else with
restroom
you.
in front of each other, like around each other, and you're not.
Oh, yeah.
If you have to hide it, like, all right, great seeing you tonight, and then you run home, and then you go to do your business.
Like you do your business at his apartment.
If you can
then
do
you're
that-
comfortable to go on vacation together.
You're comfortable because you're about to get really close with each other.
Well, I mean,
That is a weird idea.
Like I'm just saying, you don't do it purposely. Like, hey, watch me. But
No, it's not
if you've, got
watching.
to, if you've got to go number 2 in that small hotel room, it can be nerve-wracking.
No,
I
you
would
go to
always,
the lobby.
I would go to the lobby,
but
yeah,
then
every
that's
time.
That's I don't know.
You just
Or
turn
to
the
the-
faucet on and try and go real quick and then flush it.
Yeah.
And God forbid
luck.
you have one of those hotels where the bathroom, the wall doesn't go to the ceiling, where
But
it's
it's
got
just-
like that little glass partition.
It's just dumb. It's like
Or partition.
we're all humans. That happens. Live with it.
I
You
understand
can bring
that.
potpourri spray too.
Yeah, put that in the bathroom.
But why would you be so freaked out? Because I would say at 6 months, would we not all agree that you've probably already closed the deal
So you
at
think
that
6
point?
months
Well,
is the
that's
magic
fine.
number?
Well, I don't know if
I don't
there's
think there is a magic number.
But I think that
You're supposed
there's
to
a
wait?
lot more
I'm
involved about vacationing with someone because, listen, I would say, hey, it's been 6 months. If you're all in with this guy, physically and all that, fine. Guess what? You're going to find out if you really want to stay with him or not
Yes.
based on how you travel together.
Yes.
But you've already done
Are you
real
TSA
life
pre-check
together.
and he's not, and he's going to make you crazy because you're like, oh my God, I have to wait for you
Or
now.
you have to get to the airport like 5 hours before you
right,
play,
and he's going to be
you're
all
like,
crazy about it.
Yeah.
And you're like,
But what's
fine.
the big deal?
plane will not leave
That's what I
us.
want to know, because at 6 months
What's
in,
the deal?
you've
What's
already
the
done
deal?
you've already done real life together. Why
have you?
can you
Are
not
you doing
do
real life
fantasy?
together
6 months.
At 6 months, you
What do you mean, are
probably
you
have
doing
done
real
real
life
life.
together?
You probably
No.
hung out at each other's houses. You probably sat on the couch and watched TV or movies together. You've been
Yeah, but
around
when you're
each
saying
other.
doing real life, I'm
That's
thinking
not
of
real
like
life.
real life stuff, like
Yeah.
adulting,
Real life
like
is
paying
like
bills
paying
together.
bills or
There's
maybe-
a death you lived through or
Yeah.
some major
Yeah.
crisis.
Yeah,
That's just
that
fun.
God, dude, this is just
That's like the honeymoon stage.
Yeah, butterflies and all that stuff.
Totally. So, do we think is there a magic number for how long you should be dating before you decide to vacation together?
I think
mean,
that's a
Think about your
case-by-case
guys'
basis.
relationships.
Yeah.
Like, when did you go on your first
time
vacation?
I traveled with Tassos? I'm trying to think.
What
Gosh.
about if you brought somebody home for the holidays?
Because if it was holiday
Like,
time, you
Oh,
started
that's
Mark
dating
and I
friends.
started dating in October. He came home for all of Thanksgiving break with me.
Oh, damn.
Whoa.
Moved it
That's like a
fast
month
there.
in, girl.
You know, it's funny you bring this
How
up.
was that?
Yeah, what happened?
How did that conversation come? Can you come to Pennsylvania and spend a week with me and my family? We've been
Yeah.
I
here
was
a
like,
month.
hey, you want to come home with me? He's like, okay.
And
Where were y'all
He
living
came-
at the time?
there
We
was
were
no,
up at college. Up
there
at
was
college,
no
and then we went
freak
back
out?
to Harrisburg.
Wait,
like, we
could-
went and stayed with my parents.
Wait, now hold on a second. That might not be as dramatic as we think it is because when you're in college, did he not have anywhere to go for Thanksgiving?
No, he could have went back to his house.
okay.
Huh.
He has a mom and dad.
And what'd your
That-
dad say? I'd be like, hell
You're
no.
bringing who?
No, I don't think they cared.
No, your parents were supportive, weren't
He
they?
came, and I also think he came. My mom's, I'm sure, listening. I think he also came home for Christmas.
Where'd he sleep?
When y'all were dating like 1 and 2 months.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's a good question
Yeah.
Eric had.
Yeah, where do you sleep?
Mark and I were never allowed to sleep in the same
Good.
room.
That's
until
disrespectful.
we moved to Miami, and then maybe came home one
But
time.
tell the truth, did
But
you sneak in?
No,
middle of the night?
Mark's always been very
Respect the
respectful,
rules.
and it's kind of like he could get that at college whenever he wanted
Yeah, but
to.
it
It's
is
like,
kind of hot being able to go
Ew.
back to your
Ew.
Oh, yeah, it's hot.
childhood room.
It's so
No,
hot.
it's not.
Knowing my
That's
parents could hear me.
disgusting.
That
How
is
are you not
so
know that?
It's the
Wow,
sneaking
Ryan.
part.
Ryan, the word hot Cat and child should never be in the same sentence.
They're not a child.
Disgusting. You
They're
said
like-
childhood
they're-
room.
This is my
20
childhood
years
room
old.
with the
Ew.
flowers on my dresser.
Why do you gotta ick this up?
I'm not
Yeah.
eating it up, but I'm
Gross.
telling you,
Totally
it,
icked it.
it does happen. I brought my college girlfriend home for
Reset.
Christmas.
Reset.
I brought my childhood girlfriend home for Christmas when my parents weren't
Cleanse the
home.
palate.
Yeah, we snuck that.
I don't care. I don't want
Did
to
you really sneak it if they were gone?
Well, they were gone. They were out getting
That's not-
groceries or something.
Let's just say we were respectful to my parents' house.
And as you should have been. Thank you for that, Sam. Your parents probably
But he
appreciate
came
that.
home
We
really
appreciate
early with
that.
us.
How about vacation-wise, though?
Yeah, I'm sure he went on vacation with us that summer.
Like,
Yeah, but
just you
once-
two, though. Like,
No,
Yeah, the two
no.
of
We
y'all.
we couldn't afford that.
But okay, so once
That's
you
true.
You know what
okay,
I mean, like
people
because
are
we always do
texting
like family
us.
vacation.
If you're just tuning in to Rula's relationship roulette, a
don't
texter reached out 6 months in.
I'd be fine
her
with
boyfriend is trying to plan a vacation with her, and she's freaking out, thinking, it's too soon to travel with him.
Well, then
Is
she
there a
needs to
magic number?
communicate.
This person said, my boyfriend of a few weeks flew to Hawaii last minute to attend my brother's wedding with me.
Oh.
We are now married. But when you know, you know. Another person said, we went on vacation 3 months in. I met his family right after. We've now been together 16 years, married 9. Okay, so I feel like if she's panicking because maybe she doesn't know how all in she is with this guy and he wants to go on vacation, go on a vacation and then you can totally break up with him if you realize, I cannot with you. You're doing yourself a favor.
Right.
Why isn't she
You're,
just?
you're finding out now versus later.
Why doesn't she just
that you can't
communicate
travel
with
together.
them and say, "Babe, I really like where we're going, but right now I don't feel I'm ready for this," and then the problem solved.
you think that would work?
Just communicate.
That would not work. All I would hear was,
I don't want you.
You don't want me.
Could we do
Yeah.
something local?
Everything you said, I didn't pay attention to until the end when you said you don't want to.
Yes, like everything, all the
Good stuff you
All the
said.
good stuff,
You're
I
so beautiful,
went
Rula.
out.
I just love spending time with you.
I
But
just heard
We
the bad.
start with the good
I'm
stuff.
not ready
I don't
for
think
this.
we should.
No, I
go
just
on
heard all
Start
the
with the
bad
good
stuff.
All I
stuff
heard
and you
was I'm
end
not
it-
ready for
But
this.
that's all we hear is the negative. You're not going to hear the positive.
No.
Yeah.
Even if you started with like, "Hey, I love where we're at. This
But?
is fantastic."
Yeah,
Not a
where's
but.
the butt?
Should we just tell her
What
to
you do
lie?
instead of a but,
However-
you
And say,
say,
"Oh, I can't afford
and
that."
I feel like eventually I'll be ready for this. But I think that maybe we
There's
should
the
just
but.
take. Oh, yeah,
There's
there's
the
a but.
but.
There's
You
a but.
see?
Yeah, you're right. You're right. You're right.
Okay, hold on. Listen to this text.
The
This
damn butt.
texter said, I vacationed with someone after just a few months together. We were walking and she kept following me everywhere. I told her, you have to stop following me. She was like, why? I said, because, listen, here's the end. Here, you ready? He said, because I'm trying to fart right now.
And how long have y'all been married?
Trying to walk into.
It's like you see people out in the ocean, like on Cancun, and they're out there just like
They're getting away far.
by the way, they're like looking up, like really enjoying that cloud.
You know they're just
You know
peeing.
they're or worse.
Absolutely.
I don't think they're taking a dump in an ocean.
Oh my gosh, right.
With their
they're
pants on.
peeing.
I've never done that. I peed in the ocean.
Oh my God. Why does your mind think people are dumping in the ocean when everybody else listening to
was
Eric's
pee.
description is thinking of pee?
Yeah, nobody would do
Why
that.
are you going to the
I'm sure
juice?
somebody has.
Well, maybe an accident.
Right,
I
but
don't
the
need to hear
normal
this.
person is going to pee in the ocean.
Yeah.
Yeah, what if there's like sharks are attracted to that?
Oh, God, please
gosh.
stop. People are saying,
dreaded
yes,
poop
go
shark.
on vacation, lady. 6 months is fine. Go on vacay.
And by
6
the
months
way,
is fine.
Eric, why were you cringing? You used to tell us stories about how you and your first wife, when you guys were dating as teenagers, that you did it in your
On your He-Man
childhood
sheets.
He-Man
He-Man
sheets.
That's when you
in
know
the
you're too
bedroom.
young to be doing that.
If you have He-Man sheets, you should not be anywhere near anything adult
And that was before
topic.
thread count. I knew about that. So imagine with
Probably
those
like
He-Man sheets or
40 thread
sandpaper.
count.
Ew.
My parents are probably like, "Did you get
because you
some
never
scratch your
like
back?"
see
Like, no, it's my
through
He-Man
your
sheet.
sheet. Like you picked it up, you probably could see through
Oh,
it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Guys,
I
they're
have
that
the
thin.
power.
It's called being a 16, 17-year-old with hormones.
And
Of
never
course.
changing. And never
And I
going
almost leaves the
shopping.
car. That's why I'm like, you got to get a car, like a 2-seater with a.
Bench seat.
Don't make it manual. Make it hard for the kids not to like be able to fool around.
Oh, you mean
You're
to
a great
stop
example of telling teenagers, here's why you're not going to do this, dummy.
Yeah.
Because you're a dummy at 16.
And they'll
God,
still find a
dumb.
way. They'll do like I had farmland, so I had places to go.
Children of the corn
Back seats.
looking at you.
Yep.
Right?
All you can do is hope.
Malachi's over there.
Malachi's waiting to stab you.
Watch Children of the Corn.
All you can do is
Corn
hope
stalks.
that you've instilled
Just don't look
the
out the
values.
windows. It's fine.
And all those children with their
Still look
peering
out.
eyes like doe,
Yeah.
like glowing eyes of animals.
Imagine watching that
From
movie.
the corn stalks.
Hell no. And then you try and take me to a cornfield.
Yeah.
I'd be like, are you trying to kill me? Why? Like,
Why
where are we
hasn't-
going?
By the way, can we just sidebar? Why hasn't Children of the Corn been remade? I mean, that's a prime
They
movie
did.
to
I think
remake
it
right
has
now.
been.
They remade make everything.
I don't know.
Did they? They've done like 6 of them.
Children of the Corn is so terrifying. I only saw one, and it was the WB-39
Was it
version that was
terrifying to you
sanitized.
guys?
It scared the crap out of me. I can only imagine your life, Eric. You lived in a cornfield.
It's only scary for people like me that grew up in Illinois and Iowa. And
No, it scared the hell out of me.
you guys had no corn here.
No, the other one that scared
Could
me was
still
Night of
happen.
Dark
There's
Night of the
children of the
Scarecrow.
oil refineries.
Yeah, true.
That'd be scary here.
It's so true. It's so true. Okay,
Or the massage
overall,
parlors.
to the woman who
A lot of
texted
those.
us, almost everyone is saying, what are you scared of? Go on the vacation, and if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. 6 months is a good amount of time to have gotten to know each other enough for you to be able to jump into a vacation weekend. Just don't go crazy far where you're stuck there
I say
together.
do
You hate each other.
Do a mini vacation, 3 days max.
What about a
Yeah,
staycation
yeah.
just for the weekend?
Now,
That's
I
not
think
the same.
Start with
Has
a
to be-
staycation.
I mean, you can do a
travel.
staycation at a hotel, I guess. Even like that.
Why not?
That's not a vacation. No, we're
Sure
talking about
it is.
vacation.
But you need to like travel in the car
No.
together, like
Yes,
Yeah.
you
Remember-
travel time.
remember Heartbreak
Travel
Kid
time.
when-
You see how
Yeah.
you can connect.
Singing.
When they're singing and it's fun for about the first like 10 minutes.
Don't stop believing. And then she's singing it 20
No,
minutes
no, no,
later.
it was-
Don't stop
Oh.
Remember?
believing.
It was tell me what you want, what you really,
Oh,
really
yeah.
want. She just kept
Well,
on
she was singing every
it.
song, right?
Every song she wouldn't shut up.
It's so cute how you sing.
And then you
wait,
just
5
see
songs
him-
in, I'm going to stab you.
rolling his eyes and grabbing the steering wheel.
I love singing on road trips.
Me too. It is
you?
so fun.
Yes.
Oh my God, we get in our
Like-
crazy moods.
Like when
yeah.
Santi and I are singing and driving, when I pick him up, there's this one song that goes, baby. And Santi goes, baby.
Yeah.
And so we just like
What
keep
song is
singing.
that?
It's I want to say it's Chris Stapleton, one of his like country songs. He's like,
Okay.
baby.
Is that that one
do
about-
you ever wonder?
What about the one about selling his acreage or what's that one?
No, you hate that one.
What's it
Stop
called?
hating
Oh,
on that
Eric
one.
thinks it's
What's it
pandering.
called?
Oh my gosh.
Oh my God,
I can't think of
You
it
were
on the
doing it
spot.
right before the show.
You were just singing
No,
it.
that was another one. That
Oh,
was
that was, yeah. Check
'Cause
A or B
you
or
make
whatever.
fun of me for liking Riley
Check yes or
Green
no.
too.
Yes
By
or
George
no?
Strait.
no, but
check yes or
this
no.
song
I
was
forget that one.
what's it called?
What
It's about
is
a
it?
guy that he has a
He
land.
sells it. He tries to sell
Oh,
his farmland.
yeah.
He says no
I'm
because
not
this
gonna
little
s-
girl
Oh, yeah.
lives there with
I
the
forgot that
brown
one.
I'm
hair
like,
and
that
the
ain't real
pink
life,
bow.
man. You get that money.
It's you hate.
My
Shut up.
kid used to sing
Shut up.
Ellie Goulding, "Let Me Love You." Love me like you do. She's
Love
2 and a
me
half.
like
She
you
goes,
do.
love me like you do. Because this is very awkward, but it's
Yeah.
cute that she's singing, but
Yeah.
she has no idea what she's saying.
His lyrics.
Love me like
Was
you do.
it Devil Always Made Me Think Twice?
No,
No,
it's a song about
no.
land. It's
It's-
a new country
It's a hit
artist
song.
that's a hit right now.
Oh
Okay.
man.
Somebody
dang.
text us.
Text
I know
us. You know
it.
which one
I
we're
know you
talking
know
about.
it. The one
With
about land. It's not by dirt. It's not by dirt.
Is it dirt something?
No,
Are you sure it's not by dirt?
It's not by dirt because that's the one.
Well, he's
by
selling dirt.
That's with Luke
Oh,
Bryan.
yeah.
This is about a guy who wants to buy this guy's dirt, and he's like,
He's
"I'm
not
not selling
letting
the
it.
dirt." What is
Yeah.
it? What is
oh my
it?
gosh.
You guys are
I'm
going to
not
drive me
selling my dirt.
nuts. What is it? Is it a rodeo star that's coming to Rodeo
Pink
Houston?
hair,
Who is it? It's
brown hair.
Is it Sam something, or-
37530.
No, it's not Sam Hunt. Brown
37530.
hair with pink
This is going to drive us
bow.
crazy if we don't
We
know
have
the
a lot
name
of
of
I
this
know.
listeners.
We need to go to commercial, and I don't care because I'm doing this.
We have a lot
Cody
of people.
Johnson. Cody Johnson.
Is that what it is?
Dirt
Yeah,
cheap.
that's it.
Cody Johnson. Dirt
That's-
cheap.
Thank you.
Thank you, texters.
Oh my
Thank you.
Is that the
gosh.
one? There's also Jordan Davis with
No,
Luke
no,
Bryan.
no,
It's
that's
that.
the
It's
one I said
Cody
was by
Johnson,
dirt.
dirt
No, no,
cheap.
no.
I still see
Dirt
her
cheap.
pink bow and her brown hair.
Okay.
And,
If
yeah.
you've never heard it, listen to it and
That's
laugh
it.
at it like this is so pandering
No,
and
it's
such.
cute,
Yeah, it
Eric.
does.
It's cute.
As a farm for 20 some years, and it's crap.
They know that they're going to have a hit song if they feature the following, you know.
ABC.
Yeah.
Okay. Coming up next. Now that I've got that song in my
Song.
head. Coming up next, we're just going to go around the table.
Let us, please.
What is an attraction trick? Do we need tricks for attraction? Well,
me.
sure. And
First
everything
of all,
helps.
I would never want to.
My trick is put a bag on my head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't it called
I
a
just got
hack?
hotter.
Do it right now, please.
Isn't it just a hack?
Yeah. With a rubber band.
What is
drunk?
wrong with us
I
today?
think it's the drunk show.
It's like hot in here
It's hot.
now.
It is hot
I
in
know.
here.
I don't know
It's
what's
hot.
happening.
Our phones don't work.
And we got these lights on.
The
and stuff.
rodeo's kicking off tonight. We're doing the. We're going to get. Must be drinking right now.
Let's start.
What is an attraction trick you could use at the cook-off? Here we go. We're going to tell you next.
A meat necklace.
On the Rule and Ride Show with Necklace. No, it's not a meat necklace. Oh, sicko. Oh, my God, sicko.
Another winner? Cha-ching, cha-ching. Or an even bigger jackpot?
104.1 KRBE's Secret Sound.
The secret sound on the show that you didn't know you needed in your life today. I don't know what's going on. There's something in the air. We're on hoppers and huffers and
No,
puffers.
we're not on any of those things.
If you missed
We're acting
the
kooky.
last couple hours, just make sure you listen to the podcast later.
Oh, yeah.
We'll
Is
have a raw
this the
feed up.
drunk show from the holidays? No, it is not. But we are
having fun.
just feeling very festive and fun. All right. So the Secret Sound happens 5 times between 7 a.m. and 7 p.m. Yesterday, the Secret Sound was guess. So we are at a brand new sound. Yesterday's Secret Sound, by the way, if you were trying to guess that, you missed it. It was Soda Fizz. It was Soda Fizz. Sound like sizzling bacon or champagne. No, it was Soda Fizz. So that was pretty exciting when that one was given away for $1,352 because it kept growing. At every $104, we'd add that to the jackpot because somebody got it wrong. Well, this is the first time we're doing this sound. So it's $104 right now, and we are going to caller 104. Is this Brandy?
Yes.
Hey, Brandy.
Hey, you made it.
Good morning, Brandy.
You are caller 104. First hurdle jumps. Second hurdle, guess the secret sound correctly. You'll win $104. If you are incorrect, we'll add another $104 to the jackpot. Here is the secret sound, Brandy. One more time. Brandy, for $104, what is the secret sound?
Is that a dog toy?
Congratulations.
Right out of the box, you got it on the first try.
That was an
I
easy
probably knew one.
Yeah.
I know, I also knew one. I was thinking, that's not a dog toy. That's got to be like clown shoes.
Clown nose, the
Are they
squeaky
clown
nose.
shoes? Okay, Brandy, $104.
Good job.
Congratulations.
Congrats.
Brought to you by Shell Federal Credit Union. You're welcome. We are going to put you on hold so we'll get your information off the air. We'll get you hooked up with your $104. Look at you being so smart with that first guess being correct. Now, Sam said we could do whatever we want. So guess what? We're going to play the next secret sound right now so you get prepared to see what's the next one going to be.
We don't know. You don't know. It's not to call now for it. It's
No.
No.
We're
This is
just
just to
going to let
give
you
you
know
a
what the
little
next one's going to be.
sample.
All right, here we go.
Whoa.
I got to turn my headphones
well.
down for
Yeah.
that one. Do it again.
You ready?
Yeah. Wow.
Oh, that's tough.
Yeah.
I have no
Why
idea.
do my fillings just tingle?
I have no idea what
Isn't
that
that
is.
fun?
My teeth just tingled on that
It's
one.
the sound of my eardrum breaking.
Okay, so that's going to be the next thing you're going to guess, that sound. And it starts again at $104 because Brandy just won this one at $104. So we've got 4 more chances today to play Secret Sound. Text us at 37530. In the text field, you're going to put the word secret. We send you the times we're going to play the game. And every time it gets misguessed, we add another $104.
What's this attraction trick?
Oh, yeah.
Make
Let's
us-
hear it.
Should we say it's a hack or a trick? It's a trick because a hack is different. A hack is something that helps you along. Like, oh, did you know you can use a lemon for 5 different things before you never throw away a lemon? Blah blah blah.
The
Those
trick
are
is
hacks.
All right, so
you're
this-
tricking someone into thinking it really happened.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
like,
okay.
oh, here's a trick, and I look more attractive doing this.
Let's
So
hear
it
it.
says, good news for average-looking men.
Oh.
Helping others with no thought for yourself is more attractive to the people that you are seeking to hope you are hot than a good-looking guy for a long-term relationship. I'll give you an example. A study found that women rated an average-looking man as more attractive than a put-together-looking man when he gave money to a homeless person on the street.
Oh.
Oh, I hear.
So the average-looking guy helped out a homeless person. The good-looking guy couldn't compete with that in the visual of it. Like, oh,
I don't
look how
believe
so
that.
nice.
Yeah, I don't either.
Yeah,
I did that my whole life.
I don't think.
Didn't really work.
It's from Evolutionary Psychology, Eric. It's a research journal, and
So
they
it has
said
to be
so.
true.
If Sam sees a guy that's a 9 with abs and just perfect soccer body, what's the Ronaldo guy you love?
Oh,
Cristiano
yeah.
Ronaldo.
He's, I mean,
And then you see me walk over there and I help a homeless guy, and that,
yeah.
you
That's
ain't
not
gonna give a
work.
crap. That guy's on a yacht, living the dream.
He's on a yacht, Eric, and you're just walking on the sidewalk.
Right.
Put these
Okay,
two guys
we'll both
next
be on
to
the
each other.
sidewalk. Same thing. Really.
Yeah.
Okay, if the guy is a
Find it
10 and
hard
he's
to
wearing
believe.
jeans and a t-shirt, and you're also there with jeans and a t-shirt, and you're the one that's helping out somebody who fell, or like a lady just tripped and fell and all her purse contents fell out of her purse, and you're helping her, and the other guy just walks by her, the girl's gonna like swoon
No,
for the
you're
guy
gonna
that
let him
helped
walk.
the girl.
You're gonna let him walk by so you can see his butt.
yeah, for sure.
Although you're going at it from the
Bend
angle that
over.
women
I
think
didn't
like
create
men.
the fact.
See?
Men
I'm
are
just
more
repeating it.
visual than women, Eric. You know that.
That may be
Yes,
a dude.
men are more visual, and women also.
Ronaldo.
This is why we have, like, so many situations where a man is scratching his head, like, how'd that guy get that girl? Because it's about personality. It's about something he did to make her like him more
make 'em laugh and
emotionally,
stuff.
or laughing.
It's like
or
the
whatever it
models
is.
with those pretty models. They say to make out with them and stuff is they're boring because they don't have to work for it.
What?
Like to sleep with them, they just think their beauty can carry them all the way. You got to be more than just
Oh.
beauty.
Oh, I thought you were going to
You
say
have some-
models that don't
I mean, the
have
way I look
boyfriends
at it-
because nobody asks them
I'm
out
saying-
because everyone's too
No, but a lot of
chickish.
times when you're with them, they have nothing because they just rely on their looks.
That's true.
Are you a model and
Not a
you
lot of
agree with what
social
Eric
skills.
is saying? Go ahead and text us at 37530 and say, Eric, I'm a model, and that is not true.
I do think that
Especially in the
looks,
bedroom.
looks get you in the door, but if there is no personality or substance, or if they're just like a vapid person,
Because look at like Angelina Jolie. People got tired of being around her. Pamela
Really?
Anderson. She got divorced. People.
What are you saying?
I'm
You
just
sound
saying-
real sexist
A lot
right
of these.
now.
If you just go straight for
Look at all
looks.
these hot girls.
No, I don't think it's sexist at all. I think.
Pamela Anderson
You're
didn't
going-
get divorced because she had nothing inside her, no substance. It's because she was with a toxic man who was
Yes.
abusive.
He was super
and she
toxic.
loved him with everything she had,
Kid
and
Rock
she
was a
had to
good guy.
divorce him. No, I'm talking
no,
about
not
Tommy
Kid Rock,
Lee.
Tommy
Yeah,
Lee. If
Tommy
you watch
Lee.
that Pam Anderson documentary that she made,
Yeah, it's like you feel sorry for
she
her.
truly
like,
loved Tommy Lee. Still
Scott Baio.
does. She even said that he's the love of her life, but she could not be with that.
yeah, because he was
I'm
anger
just saying.
ball.
They always say there. If you see one guy, there's always. What's that saying, Ryan, about the guy and the girl?
Every hot girl, there's a guy.
So I'm tired of them.
yeah.
Brian always says this.
Tommy Lee actually told me this. Tommy Lee was, when I was on a different show before you
Dallas.
guys, in Dallas, Tommy Lee, during commercial break, turned to me and said, look, no matter how hot a girl is, there's a guy that's sick of her.
Yeah.
Why are you making my reflux erupt right now? My reflux
I'm
is
just saying
coming
there's
up.
more than just looks.
me mad.
Because we're all going to get older.
Right.
We're all going to.
Isn't it true for every
Get you in
good-looking
the
guy?
door.
Also, for every good-looking guy, there is a woman who is so annoyed with him, and she's eye-rolling him like, "Oh my god, you don't even know what he's like when he comes home from work." God,
Yeah.
Well,
you
that's
think
the
he's all
whole
hot
thing.
pants
Nobody
now.
knows what happens
Like Brad
behind
Pitt.
closed
Right.
doors.
Angelina Jolie's probably like, why do you women like Brad Pitt?
Yeah, you have no idea.
He is a terrible father to her. Like,
Actually, you know what,
she
Eric?
sees and-
Here's something interesting
Which
on
I don't
that
know
note.
that. I'm just saying.
Speaking of attractive celebrities, when Jennifer Garner and Ben Affleck divorced, and Ben Affleck's had his demons with alcohol and rehab and all that stuff, right? I remember thinking like, I wonder if Jennifer Garner, when he went back to like Jennifer Lopez or the next girl, whatever, was like, fine, take him. You have no idea what you're getting yourself into.
Yeah, good luck.
For every person, like, oh my God, you're so hot. Yes, there's baggage there. And, it's all hot and fun in the beginning, but when real life sets in, that's why that phrase exists that I always repeat about, well, you just vacated the mistress spot. Because it's hotness when it's the mistress. And then
New.
once y'all get into the real life of
Yeah.
life, you're like, oh, I guess you do the same thing my
not as
wife
fun.
used to do.
You got to
Or
remember that
find a
if you're
girlfriend.
going into a relationship and it's a cheat, you got to figure that this person is capable of doing that again.
Yeah, this person said, Eric, I'm a model, and that is not true. I'm writing your number down. Well, you have two models.
Send a photo. Prove it.
Two models are texting us. Don't be disgusting. Don't be a disgusting pig.
What kind of model are we working here with?
You're a disgusting pig.
Eric wants you to DM
I
him.
hate
Show
that.
him.
Did you say you're a model?
DM. I am curious to know what you
Yeah,
look like.
if you say you're a
what kind
model-
of model are we working with here?
Yeah. See, Sam gets
Yeah.
it. Rula. You can be a model for
And-
anything.
Yeah. What do you model?
Are you a hand
She's a
model?
foot model.
Are you
He's talking about a body model, like a clothing model that walks the runway like
Right.
you're an angry gazelle. You're
Like those girls. What's that? Shallow Hal. You ever see that movie?
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
yeah, with
Like
Jack
Jack
Black.
Those girls that they thought they were just mean.
And then when you could see like their inside, they were all ugly. Remember?
Yeah. Yep. But they were ugly.
I'm writing these numbers down. I
Yeah.
want to talk to these models.
You
I
want to get her DMs?
want Eric to be put on Front Street with these models.
That is
I'm
like,
a model,
I didn't
Eric. That's
invent
not
that
true.
saying. That scene's been around for like 50 years, probably 100 years. That the prettier they are, when they're really like they think they're a 12.
Yeah.
Sometimes they're not going to be good in the bedroom
I need some Pepsid. Why are you making me so
because
mad
they
today?
don't feel like they're going to have to work for it. Like that's why a woman should go for a guy that's a 4.
Is it the same
'cause
with
he's gonna
male
work
models?
his butt off
You
in
just
the
say all
bedroom.
models,
Yeah.
not just women, because you're making it sound very superficial. It's like, oh, women.
All hot people.
All hot people
Hot people
aren't
don't have to
good
work
in
for it.
bed, is what Eric is saying.
I disagree with that.
Because Ryan is a hot man.
Oh, no, I'm not the hot one. I'm the 4.
I mean, I feel like this is kind of down the same lane of like if somebody is so good looking, like if a really built guy, Sam, with like all the muscles and all the right things asks you out, you're like, oh God, I'm too insecure for you. This is not
Right.
work.
Yeah.
Like I can't keep up at your
probably doesn't
level at
have
the
to-
gym.
And he probably doesn't have to work that hard to get stuff.
Or like the whole dinner is just boring because it's about protein shakes and
Yeah.
creatine.
Like, I can't eat that.
I'm like, I don't know. What's your favorite protein powder? Does it have whey in it?
He brings his own scale to measure his food.
Oh, that would be
my
so.
God.
It's like, that's too many carbs in that drink.
Yeah.
They're judging you, Rula, looking at the food you're
Oh,
ordering.
forget it, honey.
yeah.
If you
Yeah,
can't
that's
get
real
with this
enjoyable.
candy coating, I can't help you. This candy coating ain't going nowhere. And it is very soft and amazing. It is soft. You know how soft am I?
It does feel soft.
I am soft.
That is
Even
soft
my
skin.
sister used to tell me, oh my God, whoever marries you is going to be so lucky. Your skin is so soft. I'm like that victim in the Buffalo Bill wants in Silence of the Lambs.
Oh, yeah, you'd be
It's
like
your
a
skin.
cashmere
I
You wanna
don't
sweater.
make
need
a skin
lotion on
suit?
the skin in the well. I'm already soft.
Do you think you'd be a
Don't
good
advertise it,
skin
really.
suit?
You might get a.
Someone may try
Serial
and
killer.
skin you.
No.
Gotta be careful.
I know geriatric jujitsu, and I will kick your
And
ass.
if somebody wants some good old leather-looking couch,
Yeah, me.
check right.
Yeah, I could make a good pair of Doc Martens.
Well, it is rodeo season, so
there
maybe
you go.
cowboy
Well,
boots.
those, yeah, I could make cowboy boots. Too.
Or you could just buy yours at
Don't kill
Pinto
gators.
Ranch.
Don't
you
have
know?
these
Pinto Ranch
gators
You could
again.
just or win a gift card with Pinto Ranch.
Exactly.
Or
we were
use
doing that
Ryan.
next.
It's
We're-
fine.
Yes. Do you want Ryan leather boots face, or do you want something from Pinto Ranch?
Comes with extra Botox juice.
I think our lights just went off because it's so shocking
happened?
how
The
we're
lights
talking
dropped.
I think it
about
overheats.
skin suits and whatnot. All right, here we go. Pinto Ranch wants to get you rodeo ready. Coming up next, we have a gift card with $500 for you to spend there.
Nice.
Win it next on the Rule and Ryan Show with misogynistic Eric, superficial Eric. It's the Rule and Ryan Show with Eric and KRBE.
Put on my hat and saddle up, we're riding in. Park the chuck wagon down the street and shuttle in. Gonna bring the kids, it's gonna be one damn good show. We'll bust their muttons, then it's time to rodeo. I wear my Wranglers once a year. I pretend that I could ride bulls and wrestle steer. Carny folk don't like to be called carnies. Say it and you'll find them less than charming. You'll have to face their whole dang army. I just pray to God that they don't harm me. Bought a brand new pair of cowboy boots early this week. Now walk bow-legged cause I got blisters on my feet. Head to the cook-off, yeah that's my favorite event. They kick me out cause I got no tickets for a tent. I'll be smelling like meat and smoke. 2 hot dogs and a funnel cake and now I'm broke. You can deep fry anything I'm told. Twinkies and Snickers, even good old Oreos. Why is my left arm getting cold? Let's hope my arteries can hold. So grab y'all's boots and hats for 3 weeks of shows. Brush up your country talk, it's time to rodeo. Just remember that carny folk don't like to be called carnies. Say it and you'll find them less than charming. You'll have to face their whole dang army. I just pray to God that they don't harm me. Yeehaw!
Movies, music, TV, and all things Hollywood. Celebrity Scoop on the Rule and Ryan Show with Eric.
104.1 KRBE.
It is brought to you by Taqueria Arandas, and yes, that was our rodeo song we played every single year here on the show because Phoenix, when he was part of our show, created that song. It's really fun. And to get you rodeo ready, we have a $500 shopping spree at Pinto Ranch for you. You can outfit yourself in luxury Western wear from head to toe. You can also go to pintoranch.com to find out more about them, or you can be caller 10, 833-390-KRVE, caller 10. You're going to get hooked up with
that store.
$500.
That store is awesome. You might see me there this afternoon. So I got to get a new pair of boots. I'm making the fatal mistake. Do not wear a new pair of boots to the rodeo.
Well, why are you doing this?
I
Wear one
just-
of your broken
you got a
pairs.
bunch.
It's time. Well, they're too banged up, whatever. So I'm going to get, because I got an invite
with
to
that-
one
Banged
of
up,
the
you're
tents.
going to cook-off. You need to have banged up boots. That's what
you
you
are-
need to do.
People are
You're going to
gonna
walk like
step
2
on 'em.
miles,
Yeah.
maybe 3.
That's true.
You need the most banged up boots you got.
Or go to that shoe hospital
And
thing.
then at the
shoe
rodeo, you can get
hospital-
them shined
No,
up.
they can't fix them up that quick, though.
No.
They can
not
shine
in
them
one
up.
afternoon. Well, they can shine them up, but like I need resold. But
you have like
I got a
15 pairs of
last-minute
boots. Pick
invite.
one.
Of my friends, she invited me to the tent, so I'm going. I'm going to smell like smoke in the
Why
morning.
you got to say it like that? I'm going.
I'm going.
You say, I'm going to go to this cook-off.
I've got the
I'm
whole
going
rodeo.
with
I've
your
got the whole
twang.
rodeo thing is in my head
Well,
now.
no, we have a twang.
my fun night, I have to
That
wait till
Phoenix song is stuck in my head.
10:40 tonight to pick my daughter up at
What?
the school. They land from there in the D.C. trip.
Oh,
Washington, D.C.
What was the trip about?
Just they
Americana.
8th graders all go for the week to see.
What
What
do
else
they
is in
study?
D.C.?
You just see everything.
History?
Every
Oh, okay.
memorial they go to church, that famous church there for a few hours, and then they go to.
They go to the top of the Washington Memorial,
oh yeah,
like in Spider-Man: Homecoming.
The Washington
yeah.
Monument? Can you
The
do
monument
that?
thing.
Yeah.
No, I don't. Today they're doing the space museum, Air and Space.
Ooh,
Oh,
the
Smithsonian.
Air and Space.
That is my favorite. You walk in the
Amaze.
door and there's the Starship Enterprise from the 1966 Star Trek series. Like they have original Enterprise.
She
in
did
there.
a spy museum, but she said it sucked. I'm like, what? I want to.
Oh, really?
I've always wanted to go to that. I've never been to D.C. Even when my mom died, I told my dad, let's go, because I've loved politics and all that stuff back then.
You've never been.
And my dad's like, we're going to go. And I still like,
I went
he
once.
lied to me.
I feel like everybody has to do that trip one time where they see all the historical stuff. But note, the Smithsonian is not just one building; it's 14.
That could
It
take
would
you a
take
week.
you like 3 days, 4 days
That'd
to
be
navigate
fun.
all those buildings and see all that stuff.
It really
so
is.
just know that if you're going to go to DC and you have like 2 days, you're not going to see all of the Smithsonian in 2 days.
I'm going to pick like the TV stuff.
do the
pop culture
TV
type
and do
things,
the
and-
science.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
That one is great.
Now, speaking of things that you might see at the Smithsonian, there was a whole movie made about it, Night at the Museum, The Smithsonian, with Ben Stiller, where everything comes to life in the museum, and they even have some stuff from that movie in the real Smithsonian.
No way.
From the movie, yeah, that big giant blob of clutter of all the things from the museum. And anyway, so the Oscars are happening on Sunday, guys. Some people forget that it's Oscar season too. It's
Conan
crazy.
O'Brien.
Conan O'Brien's gonna be hosting.
Oh, nice.
And they always do the in memoriam, and now we've added 3 more celebrities to the in memoriam. Now, for Roberta Flack, had she passed away before the Grammys, they would have put her in that in memoriam. I don't know if Roberta Flack will be in this in memoriam.
She's a
but
singer. She wasn't in movies, was she?
I don't know if she was in movies. But
they could use
as
one of her songs as the
Killing Me Softly is
in
the only
memoriam-
one I know.
in memoriam song.
it could be that. And then the
Probably
last
too late.
24 hours, we have learned of the passing of Michelle Trachtenberg from, you know her from so many things when she was
Buffy.
a child, Harriet the Spy, and then she was Buffy the Vampire Slayer. She was
Gossip
in
Girl, she was so good.
Gossip
She's
Girl,
the bad
she's
girl.
Road Trip.
Euro
39
Trip,
years
Euro
old.
Trip.
Oh, I'm sorry,
Euro
Euro
Trip,
Trip, not Road Trip. Euro Trip. No cause of death yet, as of the reports go. She was 39 years old. She was found by her mother in her apartment, and she had a liver transplant recently. So, of course, people are just assuming maybe
Very
had something
dangerous,
unfortunately to do with
yeah.
that. I guess we'll have to wait and see. The other crazy story is the fact that Gene Hackman and his wife and his dog were found dead in their house. Not just Gene Hackman, 95 years old. Okay, you'd think, okay, natural causes probably. No, he and his wife and his dog were found in their Santa Fe, New Mexico home.
That's got to be carbon monoxide poisoning.
Something. Because
And
she was
they say-
65.
Yeah, they say no foul play was suspected, but no cause of death has been announced. He won an Oscar for The French Connection in 1972. He won the Oscar for Unforgiven in 1993. He was in so many movies.
He was Lex Luthor in Superman. A lot of people don't realize this. When they cast the series The Brady Bunch, he was originally supposed to be the dad in The Brady Bunch. And he
was in
turned it
Crimson
down.
Tide.
He turned it down.
He was in The
Hoosiers.
Firm.
I loved Hoosiers.
Hoosiers.
Hoosiers dead.
Hoosiers. So anyway, that's 3. That's 3 celebrities right there in just a few days. And they say celebrity deaths happen in 3s.
Now I got to take him off my famous birthday list.
I know. Eric and Gene Hackman were birthday
That's
buddies.
just Kristen Bale.
Dick
Dick
Cheney.
Cheney.
Right. I almost said Don Cheney. Wait, who?
The Roulette and Ryan Show with Eric.
What's going down in H-Town?
How do you know Don Cheney?
104.1
I don't know.
KRBE.
Who's Don Cheney? Is he a basketball coach?
Yeah.
He is?
I think, did he coach Temple?
Was he a Rockets coach?
No, Temple. Like Bill
Oh.
Cosby and him are like buddies.
Don Cheney?
That's not something you want to brag about.
Well, I mean, like, they don't think they hung out. Like,
Yeah.
like he supported that college
Hey, I got this
Temple.
great
Yeah,
drink
yeah,
you can
yeah.
hand out.
That's like Gatorade.
No. All right. Houston drivers last year got 35,000 speeding tickets in the city of H-Town. KHOU Channel 11 did this report. Investigators found that drivers were more likely to get tickets at some locations than others. 12,500 Westheimer was a big place. I could go down the whole list, but let's see. What
What
was
part of Westheimer is that?
12,000? We're at 9801.
Past the Beltway
Okay.
from us.
Okay.
It gets smaller towards Montrose.
1,300 South
Like we're
Kirkwood.
9801.
So that
My
one.
family's place is 6,000. Lower Westheimer's like, in the small numbers.
Okay.
So past the Beltway.
The number one location in the city of Houston to get a speeding ticket, 10,600 Kempwood Drive. That's where 912 speeding tickets were written last
Does that
year.
one officer get like a plaque?
Maybe they
They
need
all
to
like,
be
yeah.
catching them.
Right.
I don't know if one officer wrote all 912 tickets.
But you know, there's that
Wild.
one that they just go above
Had
and
the
beyond,
most.
make us all look bad. Like, oh, look at John
and
over
they
there.
always say
Man.
there's no such thing as a quota, but don't you feel there must be? like
Well,
some
we
kind
used
of
to have this
incentive.
guy called Alex something. His book was called Beat the Cops.
Yeah, I
What's
remember
his name?
that.
Alex something. Alex
Oh,
Carroll
God.
or something. And he
Yeah,
would
Alex-
always
Alex-
go
man,
on
you know
radio
names.
shows talking
Good.
about how to beat the cops. And,
Yeah.
you know, we had like that marriage guy. We
It
had
doesn't
like all these
work.
relationship people and the beat the cops
A
guy.
lot of times the cops will set all of his cases up at the same time, so he shows up to court.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, that's true.
'Cause he would say,
That's a
he's
good
like-
use of your
Yeah,
time.
that is a good use of time.
That's why you want to reschedule your trial every time.
So he's out there?
Yeah. Oh,
Or
yeah,
she.
you can do that. Because if he's not
gosh.
there, then, it's dismissed.
Well, it's not always dismissed, but if you fight it, I guess.
If you decide to fight it. No, I didn't. I didn't do that. There's no one there to defend himself.
Yeah, that guy we had on, like he's like, yo, the sneaky
I tried
stuff.
one of his tricks
Oh.
and it didn't work, and I still got the ticket. So I guess there's really no point in bringing him up again.
I guess not.
Yeah.
By the way, Don Chaney was the coach of the Rockets, Eric.
He was?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
When?
Oh, cool.
Yeah, he said
Oh,
he
maybe
was
I'm thinking
NBA
of it.
Coach of the Year while leading the Houston Rockets. I had to look him up thinking, what
What
is
year
Don
was that?
Chaney
What
look like?
year?
I don't know.
80s?
Donald Ray Chaney is an American former professional basketball player and coach, most notable for winning 2 championships as a player on the Celtics and winning NBA Coach of the Year while leading the Houston Rockets.
I wonder what year.
Huh.
Who's Don Chaney Temple?
Oh, he went to U of H. He went to U of H. And what else? He ended his career in 1980 as a player.
Type in Temple coach.
Temple coach, Don
Oh,
Chaney?
Don
Maybe
Chaney
it's
was
John
the
Chaney.
head coach back in
I have no idea.
1988.
Okay.
88.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot
John
of-
Chaney
John Chaney, that's it.
coached Temple, not Don Chaney.
Oh.
All right, now we know.
John,
It's all the same.
close.
Something. It's all the
What a
same.
weird morning it's been.
It's not.
It's been a strange morning.
I don't know. I just took my Pepsi.
Did you?
Eric's misogyny.
I'll
made me
probably
take a
need
Pepsi.
some later, too.
Eric's been such a sexist pig. It's
God.
caused Rula to have reflux and
I know.
hurt.
Sam's
it was
the
like
same
burning me
way.
like a
Sam is like a
volcano.
dude. She agreed.
But she's a girl. She's not a dude. So it's okay if she says it.
Yeah.
She's a dude.
It's kind of like if you're
I
one
have
of
a
us.
dude in me right now.
Bum.
She's having a baby boy.
She's pregnant. Just want you to know that if you're listening and new to the show.
This show has
Eric
taken a
and I are on
turn.
the other side of the board.
I'm way over here.
Oh my God, Sam.
I'm just growing a pair. It's fine.
Oh my God.
From the things that we have said today that we did not realize how it really sounds. Wow. This is quite the show today.
We don't need a raw feed today.
No, we do not. The raw feed has been the actual show. But we will be doing a raw feed in Galveston on Saturday, 2 o'clock to 4 o'clock. Please come join us
Come hang out. It'll be
for that
fun.
window of time.
It'll be like
as
this.
we podcast live with a live studio audience that's not in a studio, they're on a patio. Live patio audience.
Drinking.
Maybe with alcoholic
Eating.
beverages or not.
Eating
whatever.
for sure.
That's for sure. Snacks galore at our table better be because, Sam's pregnant, so we all need to eat.
Yep.
And the secret sound could happen again any time. Brought to you by Shell Fire. I'll credit you. People are asking, did y'all do the secret sound? Yes, it's a new sound. And Brandy got it. It was a dog toy for $104. So there's another new sound. So the next time we play it, it's for $104. Now, did you miss what happened on Roses today? My goodness. Houston, Boston, Houston, Liz and Garrett. Oh, Lordy Lou. You got to just
And Mary.
stay tuned to find out what happened on Roses with the Rule and Ryan Show with Eric on KRBE.